So there's been a lot of rumors of the Las Vegas Raiders trading up to go get their quarterback for the future. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 potential trades to get the Las Vegas Raiders into the top 4 picks in this year's 2024 NFL Draft. Now play that intro.
I didn't care as much about being respected as I cared from the standpoint of winning about being feared and being imitated. And then respect could come after that.
What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Nothing But Raider podcast. Shout out to all the subscribers that subscribe to the YouTube page. And this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page. We highly suggest that you subscribe, hit the bell button, and get the latest news and all Raiders news. But we're back here with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about an article that came out from JustBlogBaby.com stating that 3 trades to get the Las Vegas Raiders into the top 4 picks of this 2024 NFL Draft. Now, we all know that Aiden O'Connell is the quarterback that we have on our roster. Gardner Minshew is a quarterback we have on our roster. But I know the Raider Nation, and I know myself, and I know a lot of people in the Raiders camp looking for the Raiders to move from number 13 into them top 4 picks. So in this video, we're going to go over 3 potential trades to get the Las Vegas Raiders into them top 4 picks. So let's get into it and let's talk about it. So the first potential trade that could happen to move the Las Vegas Raiders into the top 4 of this 2024 NFL Draft, according to JustBlogBaby.com, is with the Washington Commanders. Now, the Washington Commanders will give up their 2nd overall pick in the 1st round of this year's draft to the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Las Vegas Raiders will send the 2024 1st round pick, which is the 13th overall, the 2024 2nd round pick, which is the 44th overall, and the 2025 1st round pick to the Washington Commanders. In our first trade, the Raiders move a ton of elite capital in both 2024 and 2025 to move up to the 2nd overall spot. Washington did trade Sam Howell this offseason, creating a big role at the quarterback position, but they did add Marcus Mariota to the mix, and he is someone to look to restart his career. With this trade, the Raiders move not only their first 2 picks this year, but also a 1st round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. That would be a significant move by Tom Telesco, but if Antonio Pierce get his guy in Jaden Daniels, you'll have to think that he's going to be in his ear to do whatever he can to get him. The Raiders have 2 capable quarterbacks on their roster right now, in Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. So they may just let them 2 battle it out this summer. However, if the Commanders are going to take this call, this will be a lot of draft capital to continue to build their roster under their new ownership. And here is our 2nd potential trade that the Las Vegas Raiders could do to get into the top 4 picks of the 2024 NFL Draft, according to JustBlogBaby.com. Now, the Las Vegas Raiders will give the Arizona Cardinals the 2024 1st round pick, which is the 13th overall pick in this year's draft, and then the 2024 2nd round pick, which is the 44th overall pick in this year's draft, and a 2025 2nd round pick to send to the Arizona Cardinals. And the Las Vegas Raiders will get the 1st round pick in this year's draft at number 4. The Cardinals are the only team picking in the top 4 who has an actual franchise quarterback on their roster, though injury is still out on Kyler Murray and his potential moving forward. With this trade, the Raiders once again trade away their top 2 picks in the 2024 NFL Draft, but only have to send away a 2nd round pick next year. That would be enable the Raiders to secure at least J.J. McCarthy in this year's draft. Adding him to the position group, either start right away or learn behind 2 veterans in O'Connell and Minshew. Antonio Pierce has a glowing things to say about J.J. McCarthy recently, but if he is the 4th quarterback available, I could see the Raiders trading up and try to get him. Murray is a solid NFL quarterback who has success at the NFL level, so the Cardinals should continue to build around him moving forward. In the 3rd potential trade that can happen for the Las Vegas Raiders in the 2024 NFL Draft, going back to the Washington Commanders again with this trade. Now, the Washington Commanders will give up their number 2 overall pick in this year's draft and their number 100 pick in the 4th round of this year's draft, giving it to the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this is where the Raiders will send the Washington Commanders to get those 2 picks. It will be the 2024 first round pick for number 13th overall. Then it'll be a 2024 third round pick, number 77th overall, a first round pick in 2025, and a second round pick in 2025. In our final trade, we turn our attention back to the Washington Commanders, as the thrill of drafting Jaden Daniels may be too much for Pierce and Telesco to pass up. In this trade, the Raiders hold on to the 44th overall pick and instead send the 77th overall pick and get into the 100th pick this year as well. This trade will be enable the Raiders to still hold on to 3 picks in the first 100 selections this year, but it will also strip them of their 2025 first and second round selections. That may be too much to trade away for Telesco, but the Raiders could get desperate and in a way that Antonio Pierce feels about Jaden Daniels, and a blockbuster trade could be in the works. We won't know what the Raiders plan to do until possibly draft night. In the world where his number 2 overall picks is moved and sends some shockwaves across the NFL. The Raiders have 2 guys at the quarterback position who could lead the way in 2024 and beyond, but the brand new general manager and a full-time head coach may want to bring in their guy and build around him moving forward. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest when it comes to these 3 potential trades according to JustBallBaby.com. Now, I do like the first one with the Washington Commanders. I do like the first one where we give up the 13th to 44 in a 2025 first round pick. But my only issue with that situation is that giving up a first round pick in next year's draft, we don't know where the Raiders is going to stand at in that first round pick when it comes to the 2025 NFL draft. So for me personally, I think that the Arizona Cardinals is the best one out of all these trades. Now, yes, we do give up the 13th overall. Yes, we do give up our first and second round picks in this year's draft, but we give up a second round pick in 2025 to move up to number 4 and go get our quarterback or go get whatever we need to go get. Me personally, that makes more realistic sense in my personal opinion when it comes to this. Now, the third one with the Washington Commanders, I feel like we've given up too much here. The 13th, the 77th, and first 2 round picks to the Washington Commanders. I do not like that third scenario at all. But I understand if the Raiders want to get desperate and go get Jaden Daniels, knowing that Antonio Pierce does know him. I get that, but it just doesn't make sense to me to give up all that capital to go up and get number 2, and then we don't get the quarterback that everybody expected us to get. It's just something about the Raiders that I'm nervous about, giving up all this draft capital and moving up and getting those 2 extra picks. So how do you feel about this one here? Me personally, I like the one with the Arizona Cardinals. That makes the more realistic sense to get into the top 4. But my only problem with the Arizona Cardinals is that they probably want to get Marvin Harrison Jr. at their number 4 spot. I don't think they want to move back and then lose out on a receiver of that caliber. But if the Raiders give a great offer, then the Cardinals might consider it. You just never know. But let me know how y'all think about all these 3 trades that could potentially happen in this year's draft according to JustBallBaby.com. Let me know what you think, because I say go for the Arizona Cardinals at this point. That's just me. Go for the Arizona Cardinals, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It's the Nothing But Raider podcast, and I will see you on the next live stream or in the next video. Peace.